Hello and welcome again to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Amata. Today is still the 12th of January and this time I'm bringing you some rather unexpected news as a game based on the Friday the 13th horror franchise of all things is currently in development. Now this comes fresh from the mouth of the creator Sean S. Cunningham, who spoke to EGM and basically said that a as yet secret studio is actually developing the game and is naturally set to coincide with a upcoming Friday the 13th TV series and film. Now, according to Sean, the game will be an asymmetrical, co-op and competitive multiplayer game, in which a small group of people have to work together in order to avoid being caught and killed by Jason Voorhees, who is played by another player. Now, we'll naturally incorporate lore from previous films in the series, which of course there are 12 of them, and we'll even borrow elements from the upcoming TV series. And Cunningham went on to say, quote, "With the new television series on the horizon and plans announced for the 13th installment of the film franchise, we felt the timing was right to finally explore Jason, Camp Crystal Lake and the rest of Friday the 13th story in an interactive form. We have some exciting new ideas for a game that supplies plenty of replay value while delivering the kinds of thrills and scares that fans of the franchise have come to expect." Now, of course, the developer has not yet been announced, as I kind of alluded to at the start of the video. However, Sean did say that it's an experienced studio and they will be announced in a matter of weeks. Now, of course, there has been a Friday the 13th game, but it was quite some time ago as it was released way back in 1989 for the NES, so anyone who's a fan of the series they've waited a long time, 25 years to be exact. And in case you're wondering, it is actually due for a release this year on multiple formats in October of this year to be precise. Now, to be honest, Friday the 13th, well, it's not something that I've really been super into. I love my horror films. Good horror films are like gold dust. They're very hard to find. And I've seen a couple of the Friday the 13th films, but not all of them by any stretch. So I'm not exactly super excited just by the name, but a horror game, an actual, like, say, first-person horror or even third-person horror, could actually work pretty nicely for this franchise. But a co-op, asymmetrical, sort of competitive multiplayer, kind of like Evolve, which one of you plays, the monster and the rest of you are the victims or whatever, that could work, yes, but I think that may cause quite a few people to lose interest as well. Sort of top-down sort of co-op thingy where one of you is Jason, the rest of you have to run for your lives. That could be fun, but it's not quite as fun as, say, a actual first-person or third-person horror could have been. I mean, you could even have had the asymmetrical co-op in a system like that, or you could even just have made it a traditional single-player horror game where you're running from Jason or whatever. So there are plenty of opportunities to make this franchise work pretty nicely in a horror game. I'm not really sure why they went with this one. It seems an odd choice, and I think it may put off some people, say horror fans such as myself, or even fans of the franchise even. I don't know how many fans actually remain. It's a very long-running franchise, so I suppose there are still some people who like the franchise, but it's not really its heyday anymore, let's just say it that way. So, what do you think of this rather odd choice? Do let me know your thoughts below, and I'll see you next time.